This just in from the Center for Die Cut Control and the WeHype organization. There's been a massive outbreak of die cutting sweeping the nation. The outbreak appears to have started with a small family-owned business by the name of Creekbank Creations in Perrysville, Indiana, the land of tall corn and not much more. Tom and Julie Creek said, "It was a crazy experiment gone wild." We aren't sure how it got out of our small little shop in Perrysville. The contagion has spread nationwide. According to this graphic provided by the CDC, the exposure started here and has grown rapidly, had a small downfall, and now it's off the charts. The WeHype organization discovered the crafters were tuning in to Dies to Die For with stamps and Scrapbook Expo. The only cure appears to be actually finishing a craft project and using more dies. It's over, folks. Die cutting is won. Batten down the hatches. They'll never come out of their craft rooms.
Hey crafters, it's Julie Creek from Creekbank Creations. I'm sorry to tell you I do not have a cure for die cut ticulitis. I do have a really fun project to share with you today. I hope you're enjoying our sense of humor as you enjoy the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo at-home event. It's a pleasure to be included in this. We're so glad you joined us today. We're going to talk about our brand new card die base. It's called the Triangle Gatefold card die, and this is going to make a card base that you can accent. So I'm going to teach you how to make the card, and we are going to learn how to layer up the little pine cone die. This is a really fun die to work with. We do have an accessory die that goes with. It is the card holder, and so you can actually ship that to a friend and have a really nice little gift to give. As we work through our projects today, you can check out our blog, www.creekbankcreations.blogspot.com. The blog has direct links for shopping. So as we go through things today, if you see something that you like and you would like to know where it's at on the website, you can look on the blog. We also have a ton of creative ideas on our Pinterest page, so you can check that out. I'm going to turn the camera down and we're gonna make a really awesome triangle gatefold card. So let's take a look at the triangle gatefold card base and let's do some die cutting. So when you buy this die, when you open it up, you'll find there are 5 dies inside. This is the base die, and it does cut that base of an A2 card. So whatever color of paper you want, you cut that and it'll have those scores on there, and that's your card base. That was pretty easy. Then we have the triangles, and those are for the 2 flaps that we accented, and I have already die cut those. And then we have the 2 hex shapes that go on the front of our card. We're going to start today with the triangles, and we are going to use our buffalo plaid stencil, and we're going to stencil that background. So if I'm going to do stencil work, I'm going to take my super tacky tape. This is how I set up stencil work. I know not everyone does it this way, but I don't like my projects shifting. So this solves that problem. I'm going to take those triangles and I'm going to push them down into the tape, and I'm going to use the grid as an alignment tool so that I know that my project is straight. And then when I put my buffalo plaid stencil on top, I know if the stencil's straight on the grid that everything will be nice and straight. This is important from a creative girl who tends to get things crooked. There we go. So we're going to take our dye-based ink, and I'm going to use our J brush. Now this is the brush that I designed with an extra wide barrel so that it's super easy to hold, and it has this head slides up and down. So we're going to pick up some ink. We're gonna start off on the grid and we're gonna move around and blend our ink right through our stencil. We're gonna just work around, and I can start with the very light color, very light application, and I can add more color. Now, the buffalo plaid stencil is on trend for the holiday season, so you can do all kinds of really cool cards and projects using the buffalo plaid stencil. Now, we are using the J brush with any dye-based ink. When we close, we're gonna pull the lid up, put the lid on. Now, when you purchase the J brush, it comes unbanded, does not have a band on it. If you buy 6 brushes or 8 brushes, we have a color card. You punch this, you cut it, you apply it to your brushes, and then you can have 1 brush per color family. We do have a wood block and a clear bag for organization. If you want to take a look at that, you'll see that if you search J-Brush on our website. Now I'm going to clean my stencil off with our Wonder Wipe. This is a little chamois that comes dry. You add water to it, and then you can clean off your stamps or stencils without leaving any residue. Great little tool to have around. We're going to lift off the 2 triangles. So we're going to put some Undo on there, and we are going to pull those off. Now, Undo is an adhesive remover, so it will lift off the adhesion of the tape and allow you to pull things right off. And then I always pull that tape off the deck so we don't have any tape sticking on our things. So we have our nice triangles there, and we're ready to decorate our card front. So I've got my card front, and I'm going to add the 2 triangles that I decorated, and we're going to use the Art Institute glue. You can see there we have that special bottle bobble. You can find those on the website. We make those in a bunch of different colors, and so when you purchase, you can put on there, you can request your color family that you like, and we'll do our best to send you a color that you like. I like to adhere the triangles with the glue because I can get the glue all the way out into the points. So it gives you a little bit of control. So we're going to do both sides. Now, I previously cut a stitched rectangle with our stitched rectangle die and stamped the card with our Merry Christmas stamp. So this Merry Christmas stamp has from my home to yours, from our home to yours, from our farm to yours, Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. It is included in the bundle that we're offering, and when you purchase the bundle, you will receive 30% off. Now, I have purposefully die cut that a little bit smaller so that it's framed out in the card. We're just going to adhere that down, and I put our super tacky tape on the back. That was the 1/4 inch tape. So I have die cut the 2 hex shapes with the shapes that come in the kit, and these are designed so that they can be stacked on top of each other. You can stack them like this, or you can move them around and figure out how you want to do it. For this card, we're going to turn this piece at an angle and adhere, and I have already adhered my tape. So we're just going to slide that in right there. And then in the background, we wanted to add the little pine branch. I love these little guys. Super detailed, super fun. When you die cut these, I use the Vagabond die cut machine, and I love to die cut these super detailed pieces on the precision base plate so that you get really good clean die cutting. Now, the pine cone is a 2-piece die. So when you die cut it, you have this shape with all the detail, and then you have this base piece. So when I cut the piece with all the detail, I have my super tacky tape on the back. So I unroll the tape, I adhere the tape to the back of the die cut, or back of the paper before I die cut, and then my die cut is a sticker. And we want to lay that die right on top of that craft cardstock. So we're gonna put undo on there. That's gonna give us time to set that exactly where we want. Now it'll be wet for about 30 seconds and then it'll start to dry. And when it does dry, we will have permanent adhesion. So I'm gonna take my liquid glue, add a little liquid glue to the back, and we're gonna adhere that to our project. Now we're going to accent our whole card front with the self-adhesive pearls. And we have these in many colors. The red ones are perfect for Christmas cards. When we had these produced, I asked them to give us very, very small self-adhesive pearls. And you can see I like to apply them with the pick tool. And you can just, this is the Sizzix pick tool. We have these on our website. Stick those on. We have many colors for you to play with. Love the little berry look. So we're gonna add those to our card. And you can decide how many you want to put on your card. We're looking pretty good. Now we need to attach, for our card, we need to attach it to that belly band. So we're going to cut a piece of paper 1 inch by 10 inches. And we're going to put it up on our our scoreboard. We're going to use the long side of the scoreboard. We're going to score at 2 1/4. And then we're gonna go over 1/8 and score there, which that would be 2 3/8. We're gonna come across, we're gonna score at 6 1/2. And then the next mark, 1/8 inch over, which is 6 5/8. And that will give us the belly band. And you can see I added a little piece of tape on the end. So we're gonna fold that up. That will give us that really nice belly band for our card. I think I'll stick my shape on there first. So we're going to adhere that right to the front of our card. So we need some super tacky tape right across the middle. And if you have that pushed down really well when you use the tape, you ought to be able to use the pick tool to pull that right off. And let's just set that right on the center. And we're gonna take our card and we're gonna wrap our belly band around the card and adhere on the back. And that'll give us that really nice closure that we want. And that gives us the ability to have that belly band slide on and off the card for a really great look. Now remember, we have that card pocket, or I'm sorry, the card stand die that you can cut, and you'll be able to die cut that and slip that in an envelope and mail that to your friends and have a really nice Christmas greeting to give away. And then they'll have a little card stand to keep their cards. So really fun cards. Now, this is the Christmas card that we did with our fun die cutting today. You could make this as an anniversary card, and this has our outline letters, numbers on it. We do have the whole alphabet and the numbers. Happy anniversary. And she used, Diane did these cards for me, did a little dot there. Here is our bear stamp that we show with the barn door set, just for fun. And then, do you need sunshine? We can send you some sunshine. So really fun cards. And Tom's coming back to tell you about some specials.
Hey crafters, I hope you enjoyed that presentation. Tom Creek here with Creek Bank Creations, and I'm here to tell you about our specials. Let's talk about the Triangle Gatefold Bundle Special. You're going to get the Triangle Gatefold die. You're going to get the card stand die. You're going to get the pine branch die. You're going to get the pine cone die, the buffalo plaid stencil, and the Merry Christmas rubber stamp. That's an $80.94 value for only $56.99. That's almost 30%. But on top of that, I'm going to give you free freight. So that's called the Triangle Gatefold Bundle Special. Also, we have the bundle special on the super tacky tape. You get 2 rolls of 1/4 and 2 rolls of 1/2 inch for only 13 bucks. And then let's talk about the J brushes. The J brushes are $6.99 a piece, or you can get a 6-pack for $39. or an 8-pack for $52. The 6 and 8-pack include the color chart. And if you use the code SUNSHINE, you get an additional 20% off of that. And don't forget the 3-inch and the 6-inch super tacky tape. You get 20% off of that if you use the code SUNSHINE. In fact, almost everything on our website is 20% off if you use the code SUNSHINE. Don't forget the bundle specials are already marked at 30% off, so you can't combine both offers. Thanks for joining us. We loved having you. Lord bless you and keep you. Have a great day.